from this, just reading it now, that it was more blunt threats coming from the Libyan government. The British ambassador told one American diplomat that the Libyans would cut us off at the knees if he either died in prison or he wasn't released. At the same time, British diplomats were drawing up plans to rank down the staff of the embassy, just essential staff, to close the British school, the British council, to warn Britons not to go or to leave Libya, and prepare for hostile demonstrations if any of this happened. So it seems that there was a terror, an aura of terror actually, that if this whole complex release went wrong, then Britons physically living in Libya would come under threat. The Americans incidentally say that they too felt that they might be drawn up in that, and it would become a British and an American anti-movement.
It's very interesting in that it's one document, I presume, that they've...
It's about 10 pages of different cables over a period of time, and quite interestingly, they're still very worried about it. They worry that if Megrahi, or when he dies, and he's expected to die soon, that the funeral would produce a lot of pro-Libyan demonstrations, and they want to know what to do about it. This was a cable just back in February about this, and one of the comments in there is that the UK is looking for any lever that it might have with Libya to try to control what happens. And then a curt line at the bottom saying, unfortunately, it doesn't have many levers with the Libyan government.
So it does put quite a different complexion on, who knows what else might be out there, obviously, but it puts quite a different complexion on the situation, the sort of ways that it's been reported previously, speculation that deals might have been being done.
Well, there was lots of speculation about BP and about the oil deals and about all this sort of stuff. And as you say, there might be a lot more stuff out there. But in these particular cables, the only element of that that's in there is that Libya would cut off all its commercial interests with Britain, which of course would incorporate that, but it doesn't specifically say this particular deal is not going to go ahead, we are not going to do anything on this. It was all commercial interests, but everything would be cut. And at the moment they say our relationship, Britain's relationship with Libya, is adrift. It's not going anywhere, it's not clear, there isn't really a relationship going on there at the moment.
So potentially some of the most interesting stuff actually to come of Wikileaks.
Oh, particularly on this Lockerbie thing, which is a huge issue with us and America and Scotland, of course, and the devolved government. So it is a very big issue, yes.
Thank you, Humphrey. Now let's update you on the main headlines. The Wikileaks founder, Julian Assange, has been